Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do a comparison between these two Mr. Coffee Iced coffee makers. On the left, I got the Mr. Coffee Iced, and on the right, I got the Mr. Coffee Iced and Hot coffee maker. I'll also be doing a review on this Mr. Coffee tumbler. So it comes with both of these, each one of these comes with a tumbler, but you can also buy this Mr. Coffee Iced tumbler separately, and it's a really nice tumbler. So the main reason I like this Mr. Coffee Iced tumbler is it's double wall insulated. I like that the top screws on, and it's got a really nice lid. It's got an O-ring underneath it, so you can screw it on, and that's going to prevent major spills. So when you got your iced coffee in there, if you do spill it over, it will come out around the straw, but the lid's not going to come off. So these are just really nice tumblers, and these hold 22 ounces, which is just the right amount for these coffee makers. So these tumblers are hand wash only. You cannot put them in the dishwasher. The straw, the lid, and the tumblers all hand wash. So both of these coffee makers will make a really nice iced coffee. The Mr. Coffee also has the benefit of brewing into a travel mug. We've got an over ice brew button and a hot brew button. So we can brew into a travel mug. Say you got a big travel mug and you want to put a bunch of coffee in there. We can put some coffee in here, but we can fill it all the way up to the 16-ounce mark over here. And again, I like this one here because it's got little steps. I can put 6 ounces of water. Whatever amount of water you put back here, when you press the brew button, that's what it brews. And for iced coffees, I like to brew about 6 ounces. So I can kind of see what I'm brewing, but if I want to brew a hot cup of coffee, I can just put 8 ounces in, or a travel mug. And here's the filter and the basket. This is reusable. Now over here, we do have a filter basket. It's a little bit bigger. We got this brew basket. Down here is where you're going to put the water. There are no steps, but you do have a maximum fill line. So on this one, the maximum fill line coordinates with the water line on the tumbler. That's the 10-ounce mark. So when you fill the tumbler up to the water line, that's exactly 10 ounces. That's the maximum amount you can put in here. Now you can put a little bit less in here, which I do for my iced coffees. I like to brew about 8 or 6 ounces of water for my iced coffees. Now you can use regular coffee, like for a coffee maker, just ground at a medium grind. This one does come with a scoop, and it says 1 scoop, but I like to add about that's about 2 tablespoons. I like to add about 3 to 4. I like my iced coffee for it to be really concentrated, but not a lot of quantity. So here I got to put this basket on here. Make sure this is in the open position. This is when you're brewing, you want that to let the coffee come out. When you're done, you want to put that in the no drip. So I've got my coffee, my water's in that chamber below. I close this. I need to fill my tumbler full of ice. Now on this coffee maker, I do have a scoop, this really nice handy scoop that I can grab. Back here, let's put our water in. Again, I like about between 6 and 8 ounces. Right about there for my iced coffee. Move this out of the way. I'm gonna put my coffee here. Okay, so this scoop, again, it's got a bigger side and a smaller side. The bigger side is for over ice, and it says basically 1 to 2 scoops, and that's about 4 tablespoons. And if you do just hot coffee, and it gives you kind of some measurements here, for a 16 ounce, you're gonna use 2 of these. But I have, even for a 16 ounce, I've done like 2 of these scoops to make you a really strong coffee over here. Okay, so let's I'm gonna put 2 of these big scoops in. All right, let's close this. Okay, so I filled this tumbler up. It does have an ice line on it. So we fill it up to the ice line and it fits right under there. Okay, let's start them both at the same time. I'm gonna hit the over ice button that lights up. This one over here just has a simple start button. You're gonna hit it once and the light lights up. Okay, so they both start about the same time. I got coffee coming out of this one already, but it took me just about 10 or 15 more seconds to push that button. So they're starting at the same time. Now that coffee coming out is going to be really hot. It's going to melt that ice. The ice melting is what is diluting the coffee, and that's going to give you, so that's why I like to make a really concentrated coffee, because by the time the ice melts, it's diluted and it's just the right amount. And both these coffee makers take about 2 minutes to 3 minutes, depending on how much water you put in the back. So for this 8 ounces, it's going to take about 2 minutes. All right, let's check that temperature. It's really hot, so be careful coming out. It's going to get up to around, it starts out around 168, it gets up to about 180. one's already at 170. They'll end up at around 180. Let's take a sneak peek. This one's finishing up with its water. This one's got a little bit more water to go. Now on this one, I did follow the line on here and I did put 10 ounces in. On this one, I put about 8 ounces in. So again, this one to me is gonna taste a little bit better, but you can do the exact same over here. You could put 8 ounces of water over here. It's just a little easier to do on this one because you've got those steps in the back. Now the nice thing about both these coffee makers is when they're done brewing, they shut off automatically. Now this one, you have one more step. This one, you just simply take the tumbler out. It's gonna drip into this little drip tray, which you have to clean once in a while. But with this one, you wanna make sure and move this lever to no drip, or otherwise it will drip right onto your counter. Okay, let's move the lever. Now, this coffee is just, you know, if you like iced coffee black like that, it's still really bitter. But you can see this is really cold. That ice has melted, but not all of it. So this is a really refreshing drink like this. And same with this one. This one just has a little bit more coffee, but it's still real refreshing. Now for me, I have to add milk. I add about 3 to 4 ounces of milk, and you can vary this, but you can add any kind of milk you would like. I like to add 2% milk. Again, you're gonna fill it up it's gonna have quite a bit of milk in it. That really helps with the taste. And it just looks cool when you put it in. Now here, I like to add some French vanilla. You can add any flavor you would like, about 2 tablespoons. But again, here again, you can vary this. This is about 5 pumps with this. You can see I've got quite a bit more coffee in this one. And then here's the best part with this tumbler. I like the lid. I like that it screws on and it has an O-ring. So you can screw it on and it's not gonna cause a major spill. So see, here's the tumbler. I can also kind of stir it. You know, it's not gonna cause a major spill. It will come out around the straw. Let's give this nice and stir. All right, let's taste this iced coffee. Okay, that tastes really good. It's got a really, again, that was a really strong coffee. It's got a really strong coffee taste. Let's taste this one. This is a little bit smoother, a little bit more watered down. I might add a little bit more milk to this one, and I added 2 of these big tablespoons. That might be too much. I might add 1 of these big this isn't a tablespoon, but 1 of these big scoops, or about 1.5. That's a really strong coffee taste. It's not bitter, it's just really strong. So cleanup is the same on both of them. You're gonna take a filter basket. You gotta get rid of the coffee grounds first, but both these parts are dishwasher safe. Over here, you got this handle also, it's a little bit bigger. Take this, empty out the coffee grounds, and then you can put those in the dishwasher and clean them. I do like this one because you can do a hot coffee into a travel mug. You've got steps to show you how much coffee to add. But this one also makes a really nice iced coffee. A few more steps. You got to remember to move the lever. You know, you got to kind of know how much water to put in the bag. There's no steps. Now I will put links to these in the show description notes. So underneath the video, if you see the word "see more," click on it, and it'll bring up more of the description of the video. And in there, you'll see links. So I bought these coffee makers with my own money. There'll be a link to Walmart or Amazon. I'm an Amazon and a Walmart affiliate. If you click on the link, the product won't cost you anymore, but I do get a percentage of the sale. That is a way of supporting my channel. So for even 2022, 2023, there has been a lot of talk about iced coffee. It has been, I think it's just a way for people to get into coffee, because by adding that milk and that sugar, it takes all the bitterness away. So then more people can drink coffee. I still can't drink a straight black cup of coffee. It's just way too bitter for me, but this is a way that makes it so smooth and easy to drink. And it's actually tastes really good with the different flavors of coffee, the different flavors of vanilla, or different flavor of syrup you can use. I've taken both of these apart. There's no fixing any of these. So if either one of these fails, it's just a broke unit. Again, I really do recommend this one. You just got a lot more versatility with this one. Now they do make a Mr. Coffee Latte Luxe and a Mr. Coffee Frappe that have this part with a little frappe machine on the side and a little milk frother on the other one. And those are real fun too. Also, under the video, if you could give it a thumbs up, that really helps out my YouTube channel. I really appreciate everybody's support. If there's something about these coffee makers you would like them compared to, I compared Walmart come up with one, Gourmet came out with one that's just like this. You know, if it looks like this, they're pretty much all about the same. They may look a little different, but they all kind of act the same. Again, if you could, please like and subscribe, and thanks so much for watching.